It's connected. I know it's connected. I know it's connected. I'm just trying to figure out why the fucking little books are there. Oh, it's showing there. Okay. Oh, man. Does it work? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Yeah. Man. Okay, you could hear me. Let me pop out the chat here. Let me change this to live chat. Oh. I'm beyond angry right now. Low volume? Is there low volume? Let's see. Let's see about that. Let's go to settings on audio. Let's make sure it's loud. It's loud. It's loud. Okay? I'm beyond angry right now. I've been, for the past 44 minutes, trying to figure out what the retardation is of OBS and stupid shit and dumb, oh, the internet's not connecting, but my up speed is 500 kilobits, sorry, megabits per second. Fuck. And then OBS is going at 5,000 kilobytes a second. A couple megabytes a second up, which is perfectly fine. YouTube's limit is 5,100 kilobytes. That's the limit for these streams. And I'm there. And yet I can't press go live. It's grayed out. It's grayed out. And then OBS wasn't connecting. So I restart the computer. And then OBS isn't connecting. And I restart the computer. And then what do I have to do? I have to roll back to OBS 29.5. Because apparently 3.0 doesn't fucking work. Oh, man. Oh. And then I'm doing little things. And then little stupid shit keeps popping up. I'm here. We're here, though. Finally. We're here. I see the comments. It took a while. So we're going to have a little bit of a late show today. A little bit of a late show. And it's fine. It's fine. I have a myriad of topics that we're going to go through. Not limited to Star Wars. Star Wars not being real. Ugly girls doing OnlyFans. We have a cringe black man. A cringe black man in what looks like to be a JCPenney. A DoorDash. We also have a linebacker. We have a flirtism. So the autism of flirting and voicemails. If you want to leave a voicemail, please do so in the comments section below. It's great. Let's see if I even have. I can't do the drops. I can't do the drops unless I go here and I click this and then I click out of it. I can't do the keyboard. I can't do the keyboard shortcut because I rolled back on OBS 29. I need something to break. What am I going to break? You guys pick. You guys pick around me. Something's going to break. I don't know what. I can't break this because I do dips on these. Oh, something's breaking. What's breaking? Let me know. Let's see. We have nothing around me that's easily breakable. Let's see what the comments have to say. The mic. I'm not going to break the mic. Not going to break the mic. Piggy, do a video on Copperfield being on the list. Magic Trick Videos, of course, being the account that used to have videos on me, I believe, if I could be corrected. Let's see, go to channel. Let's see if your video is the one that I think it is. No, it's not. But let's see if it's the same account. May 8th, 2023. At least you took down the videos where apparently I look like, I don't know, whatever fucking video that was. I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy. So what's going to make me happy is going through one of the topics. That's what's going to make me happy. It's going through the topics here. So the first one that we have here is Star Wars. Star Wars. Now, that's obviously the topic of the show, so I'm not going to go into that one yet. But it is a little tease that I guess I could tease you with, because it is a good topic. So I guess let's start with something that I guess makes me happy, which is OnlyFans. OnlyFans makes me happy because OnlyFans made a thing a while ago where remember that they took off pornography. They took off pornography, and then they realized, no, that's pretty much 95% of our demo, so let's not take away pornography. So now what you have is you have a bunch of low to mid tier women doing tease videos on TikTok and attempting to get people to join their OnlyFans. For example, this is one of them. I saw this on my TikTok, which hopefully I have out. Yes, it's here. This is an ugly woman, not attractive by any means. I don't think there's anything positive about this individual. I can't think of anything. Now, if you're 5 o'clock and it's last call and you don't have anyone with you, then you might as well grab her because you might as well get some practice in. You know what I'm saying? So look at what they post now. This is the sort of stuff they post. What is this? Right? Let's look at the video and then let's analyze it. Now, obviously the joke is there. How I started my 2024, and it's frantic masturbation, and then 2/1/2024. So this is, I guess she's English because this might mean the next day she's sleeping, and then the next day, so the third, she's masturbating, in what looks like to be the dirtiest couch. These posts are constant. These are constant posts. As a matter of fact, if you look at her account, hi, plant lover, studying biology. And they're all this. They're all this sort of bit. Oh, fapping. Oh, I'm fapping. 4 p.m., I'm fapping. 10 p.m., I'm fap. What's happening here? What you could expect if you wait just 5 seconds for a college girl. Whoa, crazy. Did you see that? Did you see the peak there? Let's take a look at the peak. Let's see what she's showing here. What looks like to be a woman in granny panties. A girl in granny panties. That's what you have looking forward to you. And I can almost guarantee you that if you look at her account on Instagram, she's probably going to have some sort of OnlyFans. So it says, read captions, thank me later. My favorite tips for how to eat a banana, use 2 hands, whatever. So this is obviously AI. Let's see, does she have my gram? My gram is just for 30 plus guys, and there's no link to her gram. So she's terrible when it comes to marketing her OnlyFans. But that's constant. You'll see a lot of those constant. And it's a bunch of troglodytes. It's never an attractive girl. Again, if you see her last call, all right, I'll give you that. But you're not going to go and brag to your boys about it. You're not going to go, hey, you're not going to believe what I just bagged. Look at Baghdad. Look what I just bagged. I bagged that. And because I am, unfortunately, let's see, I have to do this. This is what I have to do a car crash. I have to press the button. Some comments says the man who humps his couch every video. That's true. That's true. That is me. You did redact a message there. I don't know what you mean by that. Epstein list. I'm insulted, not me. But you have the same exact title and the same exact thumbnail as an account that used to host a bunch of videos on me, which really were a compilation of my best work. So it really wasn't anything too bad, but it was a lot of stuff with no context provided, which still, again, I think in its what it was funny. But not funny when you're sending it out going, oh, hey, look, is this what you're trying to represent? But I'm guessing it's not you because I like to trust, and I'm very trusting. So that's that. That's something that I fell upon my feed. I put a bunch of videos this week about psychics, psychic fun. The last one today was about pendulums. If you watch my stuff, just know that I'm probably going to do nothing but clickbait titles from now on. Nothing but clickbait, because I realize that I'm trying to do things the nice way and the normal way. No, you have to clickbait. You have to be an asshole. You have to do it the way that I guess traditionally people have had some growth on YouTube. I feel like this show's going to be shit. This entire 40 minutes, 55 minutes of looking for OBS has thrown me off completely. I was excited to do the show. I was hyped. I had a great list of things to talk about. I really wanted to get into certain shit. And guess what? Guess what? Nope. You're going for an A if you take her home at last orders. Last orders. Is that your last call? Is that what you guys call last call in your fucking country? Why do you watch videos like that? I don't watch videos like that. That's the thing. So I scroll through my feed and I'm looking through stuff. And what do I end up seeing? I end up seeing things like that with 0 views and 0 likes. And if there happens to be a comment, it's like, oh, baby, wow, so hot. Because of probably some Indian that is desperate for a crumb of pussy. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that I don't understand about those comments. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? If the person goes, yeah, come over to my place. Here's my address. Are you going to come from New Delhi? Are you going to come from, I don't know, Cairo? Are you going to come from Kenya and bag whatever person you happen to be commenting on? No, you're not going to do that. So why even bother commenting? My goodness. Ooh, let me see pussy. Let me see pussy. Obviously, if they're going to show you pussy, it's going to be behind a paywall because you can't have that for free anymore. Is this the new Joker too? It might turn into the new Joker. It might turn into that. Bud Light hat. Yeah, there's a Bud Light hat right there. Nobody's made a point on the shirt. I got this at Five Below, and I'm using it here, so it's tax deductible. So it becomes a business expense. I can't imagine anybody ever wearing this shirt unironically. It's one of those. They have a whole section for BLM things, and this is one of the shirts they had. And I can't imagine even the leader of BLM wearing this. What's this, by the way? Does it have like a message here? ERIP. No, okay. I thought maybe this spelled something. That would have been interesting. Please be showing the boobs and vagine. That is exactly what they say. So it's not even Piggy, you say I was the one that posted those videos as you wear that shirt. I was just mentioning a shirt. That's funny. Piggy got no filter today. Yeah, today would be the day to make a compilation. What's up with the aliens in the mall near Miami? People are retarded. A bunch of excited youths decided to be rambunctious in the mall here. It was very annoying that people kept calling it a mall, by the way. If you've been out of the loop, there was apparently an alien sighting here in Miami in one of the malls. No, it ended up being about maybe 25 to 40 blacks that were shooting fireworks. As a matter of fact, there's a video of them beating up one guy. That was fun. Let me see if I can find it. Might as well. This is a visual show, is it not? This is a visual show. So let's look up Aliens Miami. Let's see what comes up. Oh, look, no drop frame so far, thankfully. Let's see, TikTok. Let me go on TikTok. That being the beacon of information. Alien and Mall, full footage. So let me see if I could show you guys what I'm talking about here. Miami mall. So if I write mall, is that going to show up? So this is what we were treated with. A lot of police, and of course we're going to have a light eyes dude put in a video that I don't really want to see. But this is the cops. Now this is a mall called Bayside. Bayside is a tourist trap. It's shit. Everything's overpriced. As a matter of fact, most of the malls here are designed just for tourists and not designed for locals. And this is the site of what it was. This is definitely... That's not Bayside. That's not Bayside. So this is the area leading up to Bayside. And they claim that there are figures. 10 feet tall figures right here. No. No, those are people. Those are 100% people. I don't know what you're thinking of here. As a matter of fact, this is exactly... there's like a little centennial thing here in Bayside. And they're saying that there's aliens. Let me tell you something about Miami cops. If there was an alien... they would put it on their own TikToks. There would be cops themselves going, oh shit, alien. The cops here are all bros. You think that they would all be sworn to silence? So no, it was just a bunch of youths acting like a bunch of retards. There was a video of them jumping a guy. Let me see if I could find that one. Miami, downtown, jumping, I guess. I don't know what they even... 20 on 1? 20 on 1? The stupidest shit I've ever seen. Let's see if I could find it here. I hope I'm not getting... I keep getting notifications now. But I never seen these many cops in one place. No, I don't want to support you. Thank you. Me greeting the aliens. Aliens visit a mall. No, how about you tell me or show me what was going down? No, okay. I guess that's going to be tomorrow's episode if I decide to do one tomorrow. If I decide to do a live stream ever, honestly, because today my anger has just been peaked. It's been peaked. Is this why you have a Hellcat? Well, I mean, that video was pretty obnoxious because it was a bunch of people jumping a guy at a very popular street right by Bayside. As a matter of fact, let me see if I could find it on Instagram on Only in Dade. That's the page where you could see a bunch of Miami memes.
In that, it was done.
Somebody just joined a Patreon. Thank you. That makes me a little bit happier. Somebody joining the PigCake Magic Academy. That always makes me a little bit less wanting to find the nearest mall and take out my anger on innocent youth. Only in Dade. All right, so let's see if they have the video on Only in Dade. I know that they were going nuts. Nope. Okay. Only in Dade apparently posts about 20 times a day. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. No, what I want to see is a bunch of youths jumping an individual, a bunch of future scholars. That's what I'm trying to find here. Just to show you, this is what I'm looking at. So this is the alien thing, right? And then swipe for more. So these are, see, a group of juveniles caused panic, but that's not what I want. What I want to see is that video of the idiots jumping that dude downtown. This, by the way, I went to with a friend of mine to get her piercing, and the piercing place is right over here. So if you were to go this way, you would see a piercing place, and this was right there. A couple hours later. So, oh, Piggy, oh my God, why do you got a gun? Why do you want to get a gun, Piggy? Why do you have a gun? I've gotten some comments saying that. Why? Why do you got a gun? That's why. That's why I want a gun. Cringe, speaking of guns and youth, this right here. Now, I can't play the song. I can't play the song necessarily, but I'll let you play. I'll play a little bit of it so you can hear the vibe, right? So it says, what would you do if I walked past you? Right? So this is sort of music that you would play if you're having sex with about a 45-year-old black. That's the music that you would play. So imagine that playing as this guy walks right by you. So look at this. This guy had his friend record him as he takes off his shades and he wears what he thinks is his best outfit. He does a little up and down, right? He's looking down and he's looking up. And then he's going to keep walking, right? Does he do a little gesture? No, but he keeps staring and then he smiles. Like, oh, yeah. What would you do if I walked by you? Now, here's the thing, right? The comments on that were absolutely insane. They were absolutely disgusting. So if we go on TikTok, you could actually see, I don't know if he deleted it, but the guy was going off. This guy was going off on people on live. So he did a live stream. And here it says, elbow my boyfriend and give him the, oh my God, ill face. The comments taking me out. I might say ill by accident on purpose. Keep walking. Why is this, the search SpongeBob taking pro to prom? Here's me and okay, these were shit. I saw it on TikTok, sorry, on Twitter, and on Twitter they were pretty great. Why would I be in JCPenney? Tremendous. He's losing it on live, so this is him losing his mind.
He's talking.
On a live stream?
I know what I'm doing, bro. I know what I'm doing. No, you didn't. I promise you I did. Don't you think I would have took the video down if I didn't?
Don't you think I would have took the video down if I didn't? My goodness, is education just at its all-time low? Ask if you need some monostat. What are those? Right? Somebody said lemon pepper steppers. Now here's the thing, right? I don't get it. I think I did one of the live streams recently talking about this sort of cringe behavior of that guy that's taking care of himself, like doing videos, doing his facial routine and going to Target where he dressed up and he's shopping for stuff and he had to set up all the camera angles. What's up with that sort of type of man? What's up with that individual, that type of dude? And you know what type of guy it is. Everyone has one that you know. It's not necessarily within your circle, but you know somebody maybe in college or high school that fits that personality. And it's the guy that got into Forex scams. It's the guy that got into a multi-level marketing. And he calls you out of the blue one day and he goes, hey man, just wanted to touch bases with you. I haven't heard from you in a while. You know, he's trying to get you. He goes, oh, hey man, are you happy with what you're doing for a living? If you don't mind me asking. That's when you know they're trying to rope you into a pyramid scheme. If it's a girl, she's going to call you, mic isn't working. How's the mic not working, Daniel? How's the mic not working? I hear the mic. He goes, oh, hey man, are you happy with what you're doing for a living? Thank you for that, Daniel. Of all people, I would have thought maybe you would definitely not be out here pranking. I should unmod you for that. Bayside is where Zach Morris went to high school. Well, I feel like it's a very common name for them all. Let's see. What up, Piggy? I've been waiting for your podcast. I've been up here shaking like a junkie, going through withdrawal. But a big UPS from your boy. A big ups. Okay, I thought you meant UPS. I'm like, well, okay, thank you. I don't know what street lingo that is. Maybe UPS stands for something that I don't know because I'm a millennial. Let's see here. Figures with an... yeah, thank you, Cameron. My goodness, almost went to that one. In Afghanistan, you're not a man unless you have a beard and are rugged. Luckily, I guess I'm a man. We used to be hunters and gatherers. I agree. Is that where Screech filmed his porno? Screech, of course, of Saved by the Bell fame, actually of Dirty Sanchez fame, because I feel like I knew Screech more from when he did the Dirty Sanchez in that porno video than when he actually did anything in Saved by the Bell or the college years or any celebrity boxing endeavor after that people that are washed up start doing. I wanted to join on stream because I wanted to hear the notification. I guess you joined, Corn Pop. Thank you for joining the Academy. Right, I hope you're taken aback by the amount of content present. Let's see. I wanted to. All right, I already read that one. That's kind of dirty. That was me, says Corn Pop. That was me. So that's that. It upsets me. It upsets me seeing that in particular. I guess we have a voicemail, so let me listen to that one. This came from a couple days ago by Anonymous.
Hey, Piggy. Big fan of the show. Just wanted to make a recommendation. I was recently in Miami, Florida, and I don't know if you've been to this restaurant or how often you eat Italian, but I highly recommend this place called Gribandi's. Gribandi's Nuts. Have a good stream.
Now I can't ban that person. Unfortunately, I cannot ban them because it is an anonymous. It was anonymous. But if you're out there, just know. I promised Daniel that I wouldn't use my gun as a prop anymore. And he gave me an earful. So my gun's over there. But just know that if it was here beside me, I would have held it in my hand. Even though Daniel's wrong. I just want to say that here. If you're listening, Daniel, officially, you're incorrect about your assessment. And I offered Daniel a blow job if he was correct with what he told me about my firearm. What else is here? So I guess let's go into this, which I guess ties in perfectly because these sort of guys are essentially after one thing, and that's pussy. They're after pussy. And the sad part is that you know that you're going to have a chick or some sort of, usually some Atlanta girl that got on a Spirit Airlines flight and decided to spend her entire paycheck on a girl's trip to Miami. And it's the same type of person. They come in right? They're packed into Spirit Airlines. They complain because they overpacked their bags, and then there's 17 of them in one hotel room in not even Miami Beach, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is getting more expensive now. So they'll probably stay a little bit north and then say, oh, they in the beach, but they're not really in the beach. And that's the type of girl that you're going to get posting videos like that. Oh, look, the back of my fucking coffee table is coming off. So I guess I wanted to break something.
In that, it was done.
Cameron Brown just joined my Patreon. Look at that. Look at that. Again, I hope you're taken aback by the vast amount of content on my PigCake Magic Academy. The retarded part, of course, being that I should charge more. I should charge more for the vast amount of content and the fact that I'm always uploading content. I put a video today on the PigCake Magic Academy.
I know a lot about you, like why you're watching this ad, and it's specifically because you've looked up magic tricks. Well, hey there, my name's PigCake, and I've been doing magic trick tutorials on YouTube for the better part of 6 years. And I'm here to tell you about the PigCake Magic Academy with over 1,200 videos already uploaded, designed to make you an expert magician. You get access to all the content the moment you sign up, and I'm uploading every single week. As a matter of fact, I uploaded a video today. Just look at that list of moves, tricks, ideas that you're gonna get access to the moment you sign up. It doesn't end. As a matter of fact, I could stop talking completely, and the list is still gonna keep going. Just look. So check it out, the PigCake Magic Academy. The link is going to be below. I go with you, but I'm stuck in this video. But I'll wait for you to go ahead and click it. Go ahead, you know you want to.
I have to manually turn off the ad. And then I have to manually come in here and turn this off and turn this off. All because that's apparently what I have to do to fix the stream. What else here? Daniel was right. Guns are not a toy. You see, if Daniel's still on here, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. Had he said that, I would have been a little bit more inclined to listen. But no, that's not what he said. He said some other stuff. So let's see. That, I guess, ties into this, which is, I guess, I don't know how that ties in to this particular thing. I was trying to make a train. I was trying to connect them, but not really. This is, unfortunately, what happens with these dudes that come to Miami, right? That was the worst segue of all time, but this is what happens. These dudes come in, they're dressing all fly, or they think they're fly, and this is what they come across. Whoa, hey, Piggy, there's nothing wrong with that shoddy.
Excuse me? What's your name? Grace. You are absolutely stunning.
Grace looking very pretty.
I was gonna go that way before I do that. Can I grab your number?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Absolutely not. I mean, I do now.
What's your name?
I do now. Her.
Yeah, what is your name?
Jack. What's yours?
Joy, I'm her sister.
Oh, okay. You guys are both. You guys.
Nobody fucking asked. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. Not one person asked. There's always the linebacker that comes out defending the shoddy. Every shoddy has one, right? Where you have a linebacker in your team.
Okay.
Notice how she comes in and she's positioning herself between the guy and her. And the guy came in, by the way, very respectful. You could hear him very respectfully saying you're very beautiful. I just feel like I had to say something to you. And she seems reciprocative, right? Her attitude, her face, the fact that she's not saying no thank you.
You are absolutely stunning. I was gonna go that way before I do that. Can I grab your number? Okay.
I'm sure. Look at that.
Absolutely not. I mean, I do.
This one comes in. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? All sloppy drunk.
Now.
Shut up.
I do now. Her.
Yeah, what is your name?
Jack. What's yours?
Joy, I'm her sister.
Oh, okay. You guys are both stunning.
You didn't have to say that, but like I just want to know. Aw, that's so cute.
What's your name? Joy?
No. Joy. I'm her sister.
I'm drunk. What'd you say? Grace?
That's cute.
I love you.
Bye.
I'm gonna call you. Excuse me?
It's the snack protecting the fridge. That's what it is. Sorry, it's a fridge protecting the snack. That's what it is when it comes to these particular posts. Or sorry. Oh, man. I hate that these are tremendous topics. That these are very nice things that I could go off on. But instead, I've been thrown off by the fact that my OBS didn't work for 50 minutes. So right now what you're getting is a subpar piggy because I'm trying to repress all the anger that I exuded in the past hour. And where I would usually be didactic, I'm not. I'm angry. I'm just full of rage and vigor and vinegar. However, it is the refrigerator protecting the snacks. This isn't the first time I show an example of this. As a matter of fact, I don't think this is going to be the last time. But it's always the ugly friend, in this case, the sister. I don't believe that. I'm her sister. Nobody cares. She threw a wrench in the whole operation. Would you take one for the team? Would you take one for the team? I don't mind setting a pick. They be eaters, says somebody here. Another person is trying to share her OnlyFans. Always the big girls. Let's see. Why do all fat girls do this? Can we get a real answer? So it's not an uncommon occurrence. But to me, it's one that makes me angry every time. Let's go through the comments. Don't push down. Don't push it down, Piggy. Express yourself openly. Well, if I express myself openly, I don't think I'm going to be able to be employed. Employed permanently. I didn't poop for a week until this morning and I hurted real bad. I felt better though. Notice how I added a hurted because that's how I felt when I read your comment. Working harder, not smarter, says Chomsky Reader. Well, speaking of Daniel, I remember we were at a restaurant down here, Versailles, a very popular tourist trap, as a matter of fact, and there was a hot girl and her mom. And the hot girl had gotten her car crashed and the mom was there. And I was asking Daniel, how would you pick that girl up in this scenario? Like, let's say you hit her with your car or whatever. And how would you pick her up? Because she's very hot. And in this case, Danny came up with the best thing, which is, no, you hit on the mom. You hit on the mom. And then the mom's going to say, oh, no, look, my daughter, you're perfect for my daughter. And then that's how you go through with that. So I thought that was brilliant. And if you don't happen to get the daughter, guess what? You get the mom. You get the mom, which sometimes could be better. Sometimes could be better. Let's see here. What else comments did I skip? Guns are kind of gay. Middle school term. If you want to shoot, use your dinky. Use your dinky. The cringe, don't tell a stranger that she's your girlfriend. That's true. That was a little bit cringe, to be honest. But you're flirting. It's part of the game. They like to hear that sort of stuff. That's why certain girls want to see a ring. Some girls will only hit on you if you have a wedding ring because they see that you're capable of getting a female. And to them, they want to break that. They want to go, oh, what's wrong with me that I can't get a man? I'm here looking for a man. This guy, the short dude, has a... So you just move your... get a wedding ring, a fake wedding ring, and you'd be surprised as to how many girls... what you would be able to get out of girls. But it's just... It's the game. It's the game. Cameron Brown says, not but Piggy. Did you know General Tissick from the third
movie? You
movies?
could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
You do a good job. Very entertaining.
Oh, I didn't even work out today. Ooh. No, but I did work out yesterday. And I felt it right there because I don't stretch. Matthew Kelly says, you do a good job. Very entertaining. Thank you. Thank you very much for dropping $20 hot on me. That's going to go towards... What's that going to go towards? Man, I can't tell you. I'm trying to think of the most ignorant thing that I could procure with $20. You could get maybe 3 bumps for $20. Probably if you go to the right shitty bar. Not that I would ever do that. I feel like I would probably die if I ever tried cocaine. Liquor's enough for me. I was having this argument with a friend of mine who was trying to get me to smoke pot at this bar. And he's like trying to tell me, oh, no, come on, man. You just got to try. You're too like... No. Drinking is enough for me. And he goes, well, of all the drugs you picked the worst one, which is drinking. And because you're drinking literal poison. But it's the only one you need. It's the only one you need. But thank you, Matthew. I really appreciate that. That's probably going to go into my Dogecoin investment. I can't do the car crash because I have to go here. I have to move the screen here. And then I have to press the button. Look how long it's taken for me to press the car. Why is this not moving? Why is this stuck? Can I go full screen? You can't see it right now, but my OBS is stuck on the other monitor, and it doesn't want to... Oh, now it grew. Now it grew. All right, I'm just going to give myself a car crash for that. And another car crash for the OBS thing that just took place. Danielle says the fats do it because it's their only friend and they have to protect the only person giving them attention. Yes. I've seen that in person, by the way. I've seen that in person. It's always awful. I haven't had it done to me where a refrigerator comes in. Actually, no, JK, I have. I have had a refrigerator come in and try to like make it about her. And it's always sloppy drunk. So she always comes in. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Oh, hi, I'm Samantha. Hi. Can I put my drink here? Yeah. I'm just gonna sit down here. Yeah, I was on a date, but you left, so I'm just here looking for someone to talk to. What you guys talking about? And then, of course, you continue the conversation, and she goes, "Oh my God, same thing happened to me. Whoa, yeah, same thing happened. Last week I was there. I was at a club, and some guy left me." That's happened before. But the last time actually was over the weekend, and it was a sort of flirtatious one, which wasn't bad. I enjoy those where you're talking to one person and her like equally attractive friend comes in and goes, "Hey, the fuck, what are you?" And then you have to kind of play them both, and you play them against each other, and that's kind of fun. I enjoy that. But when a refrigerator comes in and goes, "Hey, I'm the sister. That's me. I'm her sister." Nobody asked. Nobody asked. Go back to your hole. Fuck. Well, GG, I'm gonna go. Take it easy, Piggy. Big hug to the guys in the chat. Same to you, Manel. Same to you. Big hug to you. In a city that is ever increasingly getting inundated by people that look like me. Buy a bottle of liquor and chug it on stream. Well, I just bought a small bottle of my favorite rum, which shows you my... I've shown it to you before. It's Captain Morgan. That's my favorite rum of all time, Captain Morgan, and it's the specific one that says Madagascar vanilla. I could drink that neat. I could drink that. I could. I mean, it's not something to brag about, but I could probably down that bottle in not so much time because of how good it is. So smooth. And I've tried really expensive rum. I've tried very cheap rum. That by far is my favorite. But I think I'd be called a British cigarette by certain people who want to drink something that makes them go, ooh, like that, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like the, oh yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So that's that. Also, speaking of food and things like that, DoorDash is very annoying because I don't understand why DoorDash isn't, let me explain here. Sorry, again, I'm a little bit loopy from the whole thing from earlier. I don't understand why I keep seeing people complain. DoorDash employees, if you want to call it that, people that DoorDashers. I see them complain on social media all the time, on Instagram. I see them on TikTok all the time complaining about people that don't leave tips. And usually you see the orders at like Chipotle, for example, they're stacking up because those are no tip orders. So those are orders where the DoorDasher did not receive a tip, and therefore they're just deciding to say, fuck it, I'm not going to pick up that order. And then it's up to the person to cancel the order or whatnot. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. All these ads are aids. Sorry, all these apps are aids. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, they're all shit. Go and get it yourself. Go, stand up, get in your bike, get in your car, and get it yourself. You're paying, I don't know, 60%? 60% probably more than you would had you gone to the store. In McDonald's, which is already inflated as it is as of late, You get a McDouble, which a McDouble used to be $1, by the way. A McDouble at the store is, I think, $2 and something. A McDouble in the app, it's like $4 for a McDouble. And then on top of that, you're paying the fees. So no, it's not worth it. But correct me if I'm wrong, right? Why? Why do they have it that you tip them before? Tip is done after. I'm not going to go to a restaurant and tip the waitress before. I'm not going to tip the server before. That's dumb. That's stupid. What if they give a shit service? What if they deliver the food and the food's falling apart? What if it's not a... You tip after the fact. You go, hey, here, thank you. Here's the tip for the service. But apparently on DoorDash, that's not the case. DoorDash, you have the tip before, and you have people that will go as far as to not picking up orders. Here's a particular incident where that took place. Let's see. POV, your DoorDasher leaves a nasty note in your food thinking you wouldn't tip. They always look the same too. She has a stern face. My goodness, those poor pants. And what is this? Popeyes? You got Popeyes on Uber Eats or DoorDash? That's so stupid.
Hello.
Ignore. You keep that.
Why?
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep that. I'm sorry.
No, I just had cash. Please take
It's okay.
cash.
It's okay because it's okay. Thank you.
Have a good night.
I wish they showed what the note said, though. Oh, right there. Okay. Lucky for you, I didn't bother the food, but next time consider tipping your driver. I didn't bother the food. The state of education is abhorrent. I hope I pronounced that correctly, because that'd just be so perfect if I just completely shat the bed after talking about the state of education. Lucky for you, I didn't bother the food. Oh, you didn't bother the food? But next time, consider tipping your driver. And of course, you don't know if the person's going to give you cash. Like that happened. You don't know if that's the case. So why? Why do I keep seeing posts like this of retards complaining? People are obviously talking here. Tipping should occur after a service is completed. I agree. I always tip cash for the benefit of the driver. And look at how considerate she was, that she was tipping cash. Which is better because then it doesn't go down the pipeline of whatever fucking DoorDash or financial service DoorDash uses. You give them the cash is now yours. That's all of yours. And you don't even have to report it. Which, I mean, you should, but you don't have to. So it's your cash. So, and then she left a little fucking note, a little condescending note that wasn't even correctly written. What a fucking idiot. So I don't understand the culture behind it, but it's a very common thing. If you do DoorDash, you should be ashamed of yourself, especially fast food. Go and get it yourself, unless you're demolished. I've done that. I admit it. I've come home with the roller coaster. You know, when you come down and it's the fucking roller coaster where you're just fucking, and you go, oh, I need to eat. Fuck. And then you order yourself, I don't know, McDonald's. But in that case, it serves a purpose. And the fact that you're paying a luxury tax and having McDonald's ordered is safer than you getting on your motorcycle, in my case, and driving to McDonald's hammered, which I've also done. She was tipping a 10. Well, she was tipping a 10 also for what is Popeye's food. So that's even more. That's ridiculous. So I don't know. I just think that it's shitty, and I've seen it at a Chipotle where the orders are stacked in and nobody's grabbing the orders, and it's stuffed. Same thing at McDonald's, nobody's grabbing the orders, and you wonder, oh, because they're not tipping. And you go, oh, look, that's the thing I saw on Instagram where people aren't tipping and then the people aren't picking up the order. But what if you tip after the fact? What if you're tipping after you're getting the food? Because you're ensuring that the food gets to you in a prompt and efficient fashion. It's a retardation, which was probably more than what she would have tipped for the food. True. Yeah, exactly that. Because if you're tipping on the app, you're only tipping maybe a couple bucks, $2-3. Whereas in cash, you just handed her a 10. Which is all yours, not even being split. I don't get it. Steve Brooksy, why spend 20 on Super Chat when you can get an awesome book? Yeah, let me just squint. You're right, Steve Brooksy. You're right. Either The View from Down Here or the Art of the Squeal. Take your pick. Take your pick. My goodness. Let's see what else. Big girls are like mopeds, fun as hell to ride, but you don't want your friends to see you on one. That's true because I've had both. Well, actually, not really. Never a big girl, but you know, a little bit. I would say pudgier than I'm comfortable with. You have so many computer problems. Why not treat yourself to a new one? I agree, but I'm very cheap. This computer has been good. It's been fine. I've treated it like shit. I've broken the hard drive by accident by using a shitty, I think 5 Below multi-hub. I've spilled water all over it, and it's still chugging along. It's a nice i7, 32 gigs of RAM. You know, it's pretty good. And I'm also being extraordinarily cheap. So that's the other part. So DoorDash, linebacker. Speaking of flirting, I guess this would have been a good one. The show after the guy was flirting with the chick, just because this guy is what has to be the Chris Benoit of not realizing that you're being flirted with, which is right here. Bro had zero clue she was trying to flirt with him. I think I've maybe shown this video forever ago. I don't know. I'm going to assume that I haven't. But this guy has to be the most socially retarded person in the planet. Look at this cute girl right here. Right? This cute girl that's... I hope this is a skit. I'll tell you why I think it's a skit in a bit. But it might be real just because of a certain other thing. But look what happens here. Okay, so what makes me think that it's a skit? It's that it's too perfect, right? It's too perfect. So we have the girl spills a drink, she runs away, and the camera happens to move only when it's perfect that he's jumping her, right? But then what makes me think that it's not a skit is this little kick at the end, right to her head. That's what makes me think that it's not a skit. And look at her. She's smiling. She's being flirty. It's like a playful thing. He probably just spilled her drink, so he's going to spill his drink, right? He's running in flip-flops, by the way, is why you never wear flip-flops, you fucking idiot. They fly off immediately. You could see one there. It's all flirty, and then here you see him kicking the shit out of her. Am I right in thinking this is the worst case of not realizing or of fumbling the bag? I think that she would have been into him. I think that she entirely would have been into the guy until he decided to punch her in the head. Steve Brooksy, message redacted. What sucks is that I can't see that message. I thought I'd be able to see that message. That's lame. Let's see. I'm going to start a prostitute delivery service and call it HoreDash. I'm going to give you one of these for that. Which one can I give you? I'll give you this one.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
But you are welcome. You are welcome here. So let's go here. This dude needs his ass kicked. What do you call the sweat between two rednecks having sex? Relative humidity. I already put the screen away. That dude needs his ass kicked. I agree. I think it's the dumbest shit in the planet. I don't understand why, if you had a girl that's smiling and being all flirtatious, she's at least giving him the sort of the vibe. What I would think. I'm not Spidey, right? Analyzing body language, but I mean, she's definitely not going against what he's doing. She's holding an empty cup, so I assume that maybe her drink was spilled by him. She's backing up, but she's smiling. Right? She's being cutesy. If this is a real scenario, she wouldn't have her face like that. She wouldn't be looking like this. And then she, you know, does a drink and she runs away. Again, still, I think, cutesy. And no, he sees this as an opportunity to smash someone's face in. And he goes to that last little, I would say, pussy kick there, which was very similar to the video that I saw of that guy getting jumped in Miami. There was one last pussy running away that decides to kick it. Now I have to find a video. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Miami, downtown, 20. Let's see, fight. Let's see if that's it. I hope that this could help me find it. My goodness. Thank you, TikTok. Probably not going to have fight. Downtown. Videos. How about you search? My goodness. Oh, this is it right here. Perfect. Okay. Look at this fucking pussy. My fucking God. So we have what is
caught on camera
a bunch of guys jumping one guy.
Miami. Tonight,
and then the cops show up. You see the cop lights. Look at this absolute pussy at the end.
Marketplace last night.
Oh, of course they don't show it. Could you please have shown
Bayside Marketplace?
My goodness. Let's see if they show it here. Fuck. Of course not. But that's what I was talking about. They did show.
It involves talk.
Oh, fucking Christ. Wow. This is real good content, guys.
Are saying a big
How about you show
the
guy getting jumped? Okay, of course not. You're not going to show the guy getting jumped. But the last little kick, the guy has a little kick at the end where after the cops show up, he decides to have an add-in, I would say the pussiest kick of all time. You could see it kind of starting.
On camera beating up a man.
There's 20, by the way, 20 guys trying to fight on one dude that's on the floor. You could see him there. I think this guy over here has a little pussy kick and then runs away. God, fuck. They're bragging about it probably on Instagram like, hey, yo, we balling here. No, you're being a bunch of wimps. 20 guys on one dude. What kind of shit is that? Like, how do you... There's recording. Disgusting. Let's see. That man is definitely an asshole. Two men break into a drugstore and stole all the Viagra. The police put out an alert to be on the lookout for the two hardened criminals. You're really trying for a pin of shame, but I'm not going to give it to you. Some people smile like that because of stress, especially women. Maybe that could be a stress response, but it could also be just her flirting with the guy. I've seen a lot of fights involving packs of scholars on one guy. I'll leave it at that. Star Wars. Star Wars is the, I guess, topic of the stream here. I have two videos that I want to show you. And it's something that I've already said about 100 times. It's not real. It's not real. Every time I see an excess of knowledge by Disney adults on Marvel movies or a Disney adult that has extra lore on a work of fiction, it makes me want to take out the Hellcat. And here is a perfect example of that. Two examples, as a matter of fact, as to why a certain technique in the Star Wars universe is banned. Oh, it's banned because of this law. What? What? Let me show you that one. So let's go on this one in particular. I know that I found it on my TikTok and I saved it because of how angry I was at this particular thing. I get angry very easily. You could tell by the nature of my channel here and why I was so upset in trying to start my OBS. But luckily I solved the problem, which is backtracking or rolling back to a different one. So this is the first one that I saw. Let me see. So this is one, and then let me find the first one as to why. Oh, right here. So here a guy's asking a question. Why didn't they do that in the movies? And you could see that he turns off the lightsaber.
So
and then
does this work? And the answer is yes. It actually works a little bit too well. It's called Trikata, and it's the act of turning your lightsaber on and off again to bypass your opponent's lightsaber, then cutting, them in half. And the reason it's not used is because according to the Sith, it's a coward's technique, which doesn't make any sense, because the entire purpose of the Sith is to deceive your enemy and destroy them by any means. It was actually invented by a Jedi consular who is terrible at saber fighting, so
it wasn't invented by a Jedi. It was invented by whoever authored the book.
Actually works a little bit too well. It's called Trikata, and it's the act of turning your lightsaber on and off again to bypass your opponent's lightsaber, then cutting, them in half. And the reason it's not used is because according to the Sith...
The reason it's not used is because they haven't written it into use in the work of fiction that is Star Wars.
It's a coward's technique, which doesn't make any sense, because the entire purpose of the Sith is to deceive your enemy and destroy them by any means. It was actually invented by a Jedi consular who is terrible at saber fighting, so he invented it so that he could even the playing field. And even with it, there's still a 50-50 chance that your opponent will actually catch what you're doing and still, cut you in half. And
There's not a 50-50% chance, because there would be an 100% chance if they write it into the book, because it's not real. It's not a thing that people do. Am I the only one here? Am I the ruiner of fun? Is this what I am here? I'm ruining the fun? No, I'm not ruining the fun. You are an expert in something that is not real. That is a work of fiction. You're postulating on things that cannot happen, that cannot be, because it doesn't exist.
Whereas the Sith didn't use Trikana because it painted a massive target on their back for showing weakness, the Jedi didn't use it because winning by deceit is supposedly a bad thing and against the rules of the Order. Both of those are in-universe reasons, and honestly, for me at least, it feels like a little bit of a cop-out for the Sith because you gotta win however you gotta win. However, we do see people like Cal Kestis actually use it in canon in his fight against Trilla. And the real out-of-universe reason is that George Lucas just didn't think of it first. Instead, the fans came up with emitters and stuff to make it happen faster, and they had to come up with an honor code. Otherwise, it just completely...
The fans had to come up with an honor code. My fist is balling in anger right now.
In Attack of the Clones...
Here's another one. Here's another one that I saw, and it's the way that the person is talking about Star Wars and lore. It's as if these events took place. It's as if this thing, this work of fiction, is actually real. And these are events that you could read about in a history book. That McGraw-Hill is going to write on these. And these are things that kids are going to learn along with Martin Luther King.
In Attack of the Clones, despite Obi-Wan being a master of the defensive form Sorisu, he was easily defeated by Count Dooku. While some fans are quick to criticize this, there actually is a simple explanation given in the novelization.
Is there?
Dooku used Form 2, Makashi, which was developed specifically for lightsaber dueling.
Whoa, Makashi? A technique in lightsaber dueling? It was invented?
It was seen as unnecessary and outdated by the Jedi Order at this time, and Obi-Wan was very unfamiliar with this traditional style of fighting.
Wow, that's kind of crazy that the traditional style of fighting with lightsabers was invented, and, Obi-Wan wasn't privy with it because in his studies, he didn't happen to learn that ancient technique. Where Count Dooku, because he studied so hard, he learned it.
Since Obi-Wan was a master of defense, Dooku was able to defeat him simply by forcing Obi-Wan onto the offensive. This disrupted Obi-Wan's swordplay, allowing Dooku to defeat him very quickly. Some fans often criticize the fact that Anakin was redeemed and became one with the Force after his death, since he had spent the last 2 decades as a Sith Lord. It's true that as Darth Vader, he committed atrocities and countless murders. Still, when he abandoned the dark side, he was redeemed by the Force. This is because not only did he fulfill the prophecy of the Chosen One, the purpose for which he was created, but he also sacrificed himself to save Luke and destroy the Sith.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. None of that happened. I understand, right? There is some use of time in studying things that are in fiction, right? Maybe you read the book, but to try to dissect and analyze and postulate based on things that didn't take place because it's not real, that's when we're going to get into, those are fighting words. Those are wedging words. And this is coming from a short person. So imagine getting bullied by a guy like me, right? I'm looking up to you as I'm bullying you. What? I can't be the only one that has the same opinion. I can't possibly be the only one that has that same opinion about just the made up terms and and I remember a stream long time ago where it was the same thing. Oh, you're not gonna believe this, but if this thing took place in Toy Story, then by using canon, this thing was also happening at the same time. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. I was recently watching Tombstone for the first time. And the Tombstone was about the actual real life tale of Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp that were, you know, big figures in the Manifest Destiny portion of our history in the United States. And it was based on, well, you know, some loosely based, but it was still based on a true story. And you could talk about those things. And, you know, that movie was based in reality about the good old showdown in the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. Things that actually happened. And you could see the movie and, you know, draw things and inferences from things that actually took place. Whereas you watch Star Wars, and you have these people going, well, you're not going to believe that while Kylo Ren was fighting, this was actually happening. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't happening at the same time because it didn't happen. It did not happen. Shut up. I'm your Huckleberry, says Nicholas Jordan. Tremendous movie. Tremendous movie. And again, based on reality with Doc Holliday and fucking, what's his name? Val Kilmer that just murdered it. That thing. That scene in the movie where that other guy is showing off his gun flipping, and then Doc Holliday replicates it with his cup, and he's hammered and he's always sweating throughout the entire movie. Based on reality, based on history, based on things that happen. You could study that, and you're going to learn a lesson, because the lesson is going to be in you know, things that are actually in historical in our history and how we've come to be in this particular state. You know, and it could go into the West and how people were trying to make manifest destiny happen. The Silver Rush. But no, you have people analyzing. Oh, they didn't use it's called this. It was called this, and you can't turn it off because it's seen as cowardly by the Sith. No, it's not. It's not seen as cowardly by the Sith because it did not happen. HEMA's historical European martial arts. There's some really cool flow arts with levy ones that look a lot like lightsabers. I've seen those. I've seen people do that. That they, you know, are doing this stuff, and they're dressed as cosplay, and they're doing essentially magic tricks with it. Let's see. Well, he did say it wasn't a novelization. Yes, but it's the tone. It's the tone. All right, let me nitpick. I'm being a bully here. You could have a fandom. You could have something that you enjoy, Nicholas Jordan. But I'm being a bully here. I'm ruining on the fun. But Piggy, they did take place in a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I don't believe it. So ridiculous. Double virginity award to this guy if he's into magic. 60% of the time it works. 100% of the time. Social media is so gay. I'm more disgusted by Star Wars guy's jacket. Nobody tell Piggy about Warhammer 40k lore channels on PigCake. He will stroke out. Yeah, I'll probably end up stroking out about the little figures. I think my brother paints them too. By the way, Batman. Somebody said Batman. About Batman. By the way, Batman used to use a lightsaber. No, he didn't. Batman never used a lightsaber because Batman is not real. What did a girl from Kentucky say after having the best sex of her life? Daddy, get off of me. You're crushing my smokes. We're really going deep on the jokes here, Steve Brooksy. You caused it. Is this canon? I think you're talking about the 20-on-1 attack. The original choreographer in the original films was a master and well-versed in proper treatises of medieval swordplay. All right, that's cool. And it'd be interesting to study actual medieval swordplay and not overthink about theory in relation to Star Wars. Oh, if you're losing your mind over that, then you're going to lose your mind over this potential event that was taking place in the Clone Wars. Oh, wow. What year did the Clone Wars take place? Is that before or after, the Revolutionary War? Was that before or after the Spanish War? Was that during World War II? When was it? When did the Clone Wars take place? Let's see. It was invented by a Mandalorian Jedi. Oh, I'm sure it was. Invented by a Mandalorian Jedi. Brianna Villa Cañar says, hola. Hey, Brianna. How you doing? Let me check your account and see if your account is... that's funny. Is that an AI? Like an AI rendition? Joined March 9th, 2022. That's all I could see on your account. At least I know that it's an older account. But what is that picture? What is that profile picture? I'm more intrigued by that. Philip Goldstein says, I am reincarnated. Oh, boy. Philip Goldstein. Again, all these accounts got me worried. Every time I see those accounts, I always get concerned. I could actually see your previous comments. If I click on your stuff, if I click on your name, I could see channel activity. No, hold up. I thought I just did it. I just clicked on it. That's kind of lame. I thought that I could see your comments and things you've said before. What's the number one song played at West Virginia weddings? We're once, twice, 3 times related. All right, and that's what gets it. That I think is what gets it. That gets the pin of shame. Sorry it took so long to put the pin. It's a little hard because I have to press it. But because I rolled back on OBS, so I have to pin. I'm pinning you, so everybody can laugh at you right now. They say they measure the time in Star Wars relative to the Battle of Yavin, end of episode 4. So I've gone through all the topics today. Hopefully tomorrow's stream, if I do one, is not going to be riddled with mistakes. I'm going to be more in a livelier mood. I'm going to be happier. I'm going to be excited because I just figured out my problems. I've been having OBS issues for a while now, and I figured out my problems. All I had to do was roll back on the software. And I'd be good to go. This is Steve Brooksy. My comments are censored. Really? Your comments are censored? That's retarded. I don't understand why that's a thing, Steve Brooksy. I guess in that account, Piggy prefers real history like Celebrity Apprentice. All right. Thank you for that. That's the stream. I'll be here tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm not going to have any problems. Everything is going to be copacetic. As usual.
Big fucking